This video is for you if you ever lost a game or had a bad performance. And I know everyone watching this video right now has had a bad game or lost a game at some point in their career, and it will definitely happen again in the future. That's just the truth of football. You're not always going to win, you're not always going to play well. What's important is how you react after that experience. And this video was actually requested by one of my patrons, one of the people that supports me on Patreon. One of the rewards that he gets is he gets to ask me to make a video on a specific topic every single month. So this month he asked if I could make a video on how to bounce back after a bad game. And this request is from Lucas Rosenstock from Norway. So thank you once again for supporting me, Lucas. This video is for you, but the great thing is this video is also for everyone else. So I have a couple key points here, and I promise if you follow this advice, you will come back stronger after every bad performance or after your team loses a game. The sad truth is most people become worse. They lose confidence, they lose motivation, they lose their passion for the game after every bad performance, after every loss. So the first thing I want you to think of is you need to have a long-term point of view. And what I mean by that is this one game, yes, you want to win. Yes, when you're out there, you play your best, you do everything to win, you do everything to ensure that you have a good performance. But this one game, it doesn't mean the end of the world if you lose or you play poorly. You need to have a long-term point of view, meaning I'm focused on my long-term goals. I'm focused on becoming a better player, and that's not going to happen as the result of one game, one good game or one bad game. You're not going to achieve your goals in one game or one practice. Okay, and you need to also remember why you started playing. It's for the love of the game. You love this game. So if you're gonna let one bad performance or one loss take away that passion and that love that you have for this game, then there's a big problem. So if you do lose a game, if you do have a bad performance, remember, you love this game. You wanna keep playing regardless. Sometimes you're gonna lose and that sucks. Never be okay with losing. Always try to come back stronger and ask yourself what I could do differently. But realize that you play this game for a reason. It's because you love it. So if you had a bad game or you lost, remind yourself, I love this game. Remind yourself of your long-term goals, which are becoming a great player or achieving your specific goals. Maybe you want to make a certain team, or you want to earn a scholarship, or you want to play professional one day. Okay, think about your long-term goals. And these little setbacks that happen along the way, they're going to happen. You're going to play bad sometimes. You're going to lose games sometimes. These are just little setbacks. If you let them bring you down, then you're never going to achieve those goals that you want. And if you let those bad performances and losses take away your love for this game, you're never going to last. So realize you need to have a long-term point of view. The next thing is you need to actually review. So don't just be frustrated with yourself and don't do anything with that experience or that information. Actually review what happened out there. Ask yourself, okay, why did we lose today? Not just, we lost, that sucks. It's everyone else's fault. Okay, why? Why did you lose? Why did you personally play poorly? What could you have done better? You need to review, and the good thing about losses, the good thing about bad performances is you actually get better feedback, you get better value because you get things that you can work on. You don't want to have that same performance again. You don't want to make the same mistakes. You want to contribute and help your team win more often, so you can learn from what went wrong on the field today. So take that information, review it, ask yourself, what can I do differently? And then get over it right away, okay? You can't hold on to those bad performances. You can't go to practice tomorrow and be like, oh, I suck now. I had one bad game, I'm horrible. Okay, get over it. Get over it right away and believe that tomorrow will be better. You need to review, you need to get over it quickly, and you need to focus on tomorrow. The other thing I wrote here was you need to get motivated from your bad experiences. Losers get discouraged from failure. Winners get motivated from failure. Everyone has lost at some point in their career. Everyone who's won a World Cup, who's earned a personal award, won the MVP, won the goal scoring title, they've all had bad performances. They've all lost games in the past. It's not like they had a perfect path to success. In fact, they probably lost and had poor performances more than everyone else, but they got motivated from those bad performances and those losses. So if you want to be a winner and you want to have success in the future, you need to get motivated every time you have a failure. Every time your team loses, every time you personally have a bad performance, get motivated from that. Sadly, most players get discouraged and give up. They say, oh, I suck, I'm no good, I can't do this. They start doubting and get really negative. Okay, they get discouraged and they might even end up giving up on the game that they love, the game that they started to play because they love. So if you want to be a winner, you want to be successful, you want to get better, you want to achieve your goals in the future, you need to get motivated from failure. So every time you lose, every time you play poorly, tell yourself, I don't want to feel that again. I want to get better, I want to win more games, I want to have better performances more consistently, I need to get motivated. Next, you need to get back onto the pitch right away. Okay, the best thing you can do is get onto the field tomorrow. You had a bad game, your team lost. Instead of sitting in your house and sitting on the couch and crying about it, feeling sorry for yourself, blaming other people, get back out on the training pitch, become better. Do something about it. You don't want to play poorly? Well, do something about it. Are you just wishing that you were better, or are you actually working to become better? So you need to get back to the pitch right away. If your team has a practice tomorrow, fantastic. If they don't, get out there by yourself and actually work on the things that you struggled with. So important. For example, let's say a player was really frustrated with their inability to score goals. They missed chances, but they didn't do anything all week to improve it. They just went to their game the next week and they had the exact same performance or missed the exact same chances. You know what you struggled with in that game. Now you need to actually work on that exact situation or improve that exact skill or learn something new to help you in that area of your game. Okay, so think about, when you're reviewing, think about, what did I struggle with? Now, the next day, you're motivated, you're back on the training pitch. I need to actually practice that goal scoring, those finishing chances that I missed in the game. I need to actually practice them every day of the week. So when I get there next week to my match, well, now I have more confidence in that situation and I want to get myself into that situation so I can prove that I've become better and I can actually produce for my teammates but also for myself, okay? And that just doesn't go just for goal scoring. It goes for everything that you're struggling with on the pitch. Maybe it's one-on-one defending, maybe it's just your first touch, maybe it's how you reacted in a certain situation. Okay, so you need to review and you need to get motivated, and now you actually need to practice that specific skill or that specific situation that you were struggling with so it doesn't happen again, or at least you're moving in the right direction. Finally, I wrote, you need to believe that tomorrow can be better. Okay, so if you're, again, getting discouraged and feeling like, oh, I had one bad game, now I'm a bad player, and you're just getting all these doubts, what if I never get back to my good form? What if? And just putting yourself down, thinking about all the negatives, you're never going to recover, you're never going to believe and make it possible that you can actually become better every game and perform better every game and win more games. So important, you must believe that tomorrow can be better. Even if I had the worst game of my life, I need to review it, get over it, and believe that tomorrow can be better. So if you ever had a bad game or your team lost, I want you to tell yourself that simple statement: tomorrow can be better. Tomorrow can be better, and tomorrow will be better if I actually put in the work to make it better. So again, wishing is totally different than working. Are you wishing for things to happen, or are you working to make things happen? That's a very important question to ask yourself. Yes, I wish I scored more goals, but I'm not willing to put in the practice every single day to make that possible. Or yes, I wish I was a better defender. I wish I could help my team keep more clean sheets, but I don't really want to practice that every day of the week. Okay, so are you wishing for it, or are you actually working for it? So if you follow this advice, you have a long-term point of view, you remind yourself, I love this game. Regardless if I lose every game or I play poorly every game, I'm still gonna play it because I love this game. I'm focused on my long-term goals, such as achieving a personal award or making this team or just becoming a great player. you're already setting yourself up for success because you know these little setbacks are going to happen and you just need to stay focused and keep moving forward. Review the match, review what happened out there, get over it right away, get motivated from it, and get back on the training pitch. When you're on the training pitch, actually focus on the things that you struggled with in the game or the areas that you know you need to improve, because the next time you go to the game, you want to be more confident in those situations. And I promise, if you actually practice that specific situation, for example, I got beat in one-on-one situations way too many times. If you practice that with your teammates or practice that somehow by yourself every single day of the week, the next time you went to your game, you'd be like, yes, I'm ready for this. And you'd be excited about getting in those situations that before you were probably afraid of. So make sure you're actually practicing what you struggled with in the last game. And finally, believe that tomorrow can and will be better if you put in the work and if you stay positive. So I promise, if you follow this advice, you will bounce back from a bad game, you will bounce back from a loss, you'll bounce back from a failure, getting cut from a team, whatever it is. And the great thing is that this applies into every area of your life. If you give up after you have a bad performance, you get really negative, you get really discouraged after you have a bad performance or you lose a game, what's going to happen in the other areas of your life? What's going to happen when you fail a test or you get fired from a job or you get dumped by your girlfriend? What are you going to do? Just cry to yourself and give up on life? Okay, the same stuff applies into all the other areas of your life. You need to believe that tomorrow can be better and you need to start working to make it better. And I promise, if you stay positive like that and you just keep pushing forward, put your head down and work for what you deserve, it's coming your way. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you, Lucas, for making this request on how to bounce back after a bad game. Remember, if you want to get bonus material just like Lucas gets, Lucas actually made a $100 pledge. He pays $100 a month and he gets one-on-one Skype coaching with me. He gets group coaching calls as well. He gets this custom-made video. He gets a specific video that I made about my personal confessions where I talk about what's going on in my life, not just in soccer, but all the other areas of my life. He gets motivational speeches, he gets access to podcasts, he gets some pre-game pump-up packages, which is a really cool one as well. He gets tons of good stuff. So if you want some bonus material, you can check that out on Patreon. It does cost a little bit of money, but it's totally worth it. And thank you once again, Lucas Rosenstock from Norway. I look forward to talking to you later this month. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please remember to like, comment, share this video, and definitely check out my Patreon page. I'll talk to you tomorrow.